Hey guys, it's Rosebud and welcome to a new speed build I am doing. This is going to be two parts because, well, it took me a long time and I worked really hard on this. So I hope you guys like it. I actually even had to cut a lot of footage out just because it kind of took forever to landscape, and yeah, you guys don't need to see all the landscaping and me fiddling with it. So I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna cut some of it out. And anyway, if you're wondering what are we building here today, it is a country club, and I'm not sure if they have country clubs in every country, so I'm gonna tell you what a country club is. It's basically a fancy, like, place for like rich people that they usually go and work out at, or sometimes there's a restaurant. You can rent the rooms for like party, like the banquet hall and stuff like that. So it's basically like a good lot for weddings. It could be a restaurant, it could be a park, it could be a gym. It's kind of up for you to decide. It could even be a lounge if you wanted it to. You could do whatever your heart's desire. I made it a restaurant, but yeah, you can make it whatever you want. It would fit all of those requirements. And yeah, I think it would be a handy lot in the future if I ever decide to do a let's play with like more richer Sims. But for now, I just kind of wanted to do it. It's just for fun because like I kind of wanted to show you guys a bigger build because I haven't done a bigger build for you guys yet, and I figured, hey, this is fun, and I don't think I've seen anybody really ever do this before, and that's what we're doing today. Anyway, today it's super duper hot. I am like sweating in my room. Why is it so hot? It's the summertime. And yeah, that's basically what all that's like going on right now. And I just kind of needed a break, I guess, from recording videos for my new Let's Play. And I think the intro should be up by now. Yeah, because I decided to make like a little intro thingy before each episode because I thought that would be kind of cute, you know, like kind of like a theme song and stuff like that. And I really liked the way it turned out, and I was like, yay! So I'm gonna show it to you guys, and I hope you guys like it. And yeah, and I'm just like super duper excited to like show you guys and like get it started. But until then, we are like watching the speed build. And yeah, this took me like such a long time to like build and furnish and stuff like that. And I'm happy with the way it turned out. I'm definitely happy the way it turned out. This was just like so much, and it was like a build too that had like a lot of like the same things in it. So there was like a lot of like repeating things, which helps, and then it's doesn't help at the same time. Like it could get a little boring sometimes, like watching that. So that's why I did cut it out. And just landscaping in general takes a long time. I mean, I've heard that like some like simmers, like they're like, oh, I love landscaping. Landscaping's my favorite part. And I'm like, what, really? Because I like, I don't know, I don't hate landscaping. I like the way it looks when it's done. It's just, it takes so long to do, and like you have to have like a right mindset too. Like for this building, for example, like I wouldn't have something like really like out of place and like have like a lot of weeds in it, you know? Like I wanted this landscaping to look like very like manicured, and like it would have been taken care of a lot and stuff like that, which is some like other builds, like if you're doing a suburban home and stuff like that, like maybe it's not going to look as like nice and stuff like that. So you have to like keep that in mind. And yeah, and of course too, like I did a lot of like fancy roof stuff and like that, so you have to figure that out. And I want it to be symmetrical, so you have to figure out how to make it symmetrical and everything else. And yeah, it just, the big builds are fun because you like seeing them, like the way that they turn out at the end, but woof, are they a lot of work. I was kind of actually inspired by Hatsy to do this build, because if you guys don't watch or you don't know, but like Hatsy is like the queen of like big builds. Like she does big builds like this like all the time, and like they're so beautiful. I have to give like my hat off to her because like she's just like the queen of like big builds. And yeah, this is where I guess this type of building was kind of like inspired by her. And also too, I got inspiration too by a few different like I guess like things. I got inspiration off of like Napa Valley, California, as well as New Orleans, and a little bit of like Roman architecture too, like with the sculptures and stuff like that. see, what I'm doing here is that I wanted to make this like really cool like rock pond pool thing, but then I realized this never was gonna work too late into the build because I have a foundation on my on my build. And then so later I abandoned this and I'm just like, you know what, no. But I would love to try this again in another build, and yeah, maybe I should try this again when I don't have a foundation on it. But yeah, it was a cool idea, but yeah, you're gonna see what I do later to this. I do like make this like a hedge mage thing and stuff like that, and it all works out in the end. But yeah, right now I'm just like fiddling with this, and yeah, you guys just can ignore it. Anyway, how are you guys? Like, I just like want to know how you guys are, and what you've been up to and stuff like that. Also too, if you guys have any builds to show me too, I also added in my about section, like, you guys can hashtag this TheRosebudsimmer on the gallery if you want me to ever see anything, as well as me, as I made a new Twitter account, so you guys can totally go and follow that, as well as my Tumblr. Both links will be down in the description below. I do follow my subscribers, so go ahead and check them out. Anyway, yeah, you've seen probably a huge jump now, and you're like, whoa, a lot has happened since the me fiddling with like the pond part. And yeah, I decided on colors, and the shape is coming together as well, and you see the sign there. And yeah, I'm just like kind of like trying to get it all together right here, and it's starting to look good, yeah. But you guys see that like I took a long time to decide on things and stuff like that. But that's like what happened and stuff. Anyway, I am just like I even know I've been talking about parenthood for a lot, but like it just came out, and I feel like it's okay to talk about it a lot because yeah, I feel like everybody's generally really excited about it and stuff like that. It's like a lot like Generations, but like different at the same time and stuff like that. There's a few things that I'd really want in a future pack that we don't have with it, and that's like still like parties that like are milestone parties. And what I mean by that is like, you know, like different types of weddings, bachelor bachelorette parties, like maybe kids parties, and like proms, and just like teen parties in general I really want. And you know, like sleepovers, that'd be fun too, and just like just generally just different parties, like maybe even like funerals, even though I feel like that's a little morbid. But you know, I just want more parties because like we don't, that's like one thing that was like really missing for me from this pack. But like for the most part I really love it, and who knows, you might get that in the future, we never know. But yeah, anyway, until then I guess we have mods, or we can fake it. And yeah, I'm just deciding on windows and stuff like that. And I don't think I've ever used so much like romantic garden stuff in my life except for this pack. I just use it a lot. And here I think I'm starting to like try this one more time until I like finally give up with it. Yeah, girl, just give it up. It's not gonna work out. And yeah. Anyway, guys, I say anyway a lot, don't I? I have to break that habit. I say anyways, guys, like 20 times a video, just because I'm trying to figure out what not things to say. And yeah, there's just, like I said, there's some people who make commentary look so easy, and they like can like go off and talk forever and stuff like that. I just don't get how. It's just like it's a little bit hard trying to figure it out at first and stuff like that. So I'm sorry, guys, if I say anyway, guys, and like repeat myself like 20 times. Like, I have to stop. And yeah, like I was saying, oh yeah, other people. If you guys are new YouTubers that are like watching like my videos and stuff too, and you're new to simming, yes, please go and talk to me. I am very new to the community. I'm not new to being simmer. I've been simmer for years, but like I'm just now like starting to get into the community and the whole Twitter scene and stuff like that, and Tumblr stuff. So like I could really use some like new friends in the community and stuff like that, just because, let's face it, I'm the most awkward antisocial being ever. But yeah, I would like to start like interacting with you guys, even if you guys don't have like a a account. Like, I just want to talk to you guys in general. So, like, come on, guys, go and talk to me, follow me. You know, I love talking to you guys and stuff like that. And yeah, I just kind of want to like start to be like involved with the community more, and just like not just stop just playing just for me, you know what I mean? It's the reason why I made this YouTube account, besides just to do it for fun, you know? I like people, you know, just despite me of being like only like a simmer for like me for like years. I do really like people, and I do really like the idea of this like simming community and stuff too, because like for so long it's been just like me playing and stuff like that. I've had friends in the past too, but I guess like as I get older and stuff like that, like people like you stop talking to people that like you may have once like been friends with and stuff like that. And I guess it's just like now that like there's like the internet, like there's like this whole community of people that like the same thing and stuff like that. And I like that it's like a lot of people like, you know, like around our age and stuff like that. Like most of you guys according to my analytics are like between the ages of like 20 to like 35 and stuff like that, which I guess which is nice and stuff like that. Yeah, I have like an older sister and stuff too, and she's around the age, but like she doesn't get it all, and so doesn't my mother. They're always like, why are you playing like a little kid game? And I'm just like, it's not a little kid game. It's like something that most people like my age have like kind of like grown up with, and despite it being a game, it's actually, I don't know, I don't find it like, I don't know, I feel like there's like some games that yes, you can say like maybe there are a little juvenile, or like, and there's some games too that may seem like a little dorky, but I don't really think there's really anything really dorky or juvenile about The Sims. I mean, I guess if you just don't really understand it, then it can be, but like lots of people are so creative with this game and stuff like that, and they create the most like gorgeous things that like people like can't like create. Like I'd like to see you open this game and see you do something even close, you know, like some people could not ever. So I hate it when people are like, oh, it's just a little kid game, or it's nonsense and stuff like that, because like obviously they have not seen some people on YouTube that are very talented, not including myself, but that are like really talented like doing these things, because like they're just like amazing about it and stuff like that. And it's just like, how do you just say it's juvenile, you know? It's not. You gotta get things a chance, even though you don't like it. I would say that, like, I'm not necessarily a fan of, like, your dumb TV shows, but so, like, why do you even say that my stuff are, like is dumb, you know? I don't know. But that's just my opinion. I think I'm just going off on a rant and stuff like that. But yeah, I just hate it when people are, like, you know, like, call someone else's interests, like, juvenile or dumb and stuff like that. Because, like, you know, like, you may find it juvenile or dumb, but someone else does it, you know, a lot of other people don't, and stuff like that. And yeah, yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop on this tangent right now, because because like this video is like not meant to be me complaining about like older people who don't understand like, I guess, video games sometimes. Anyway, yeah, this is the hedge mage I'm talking about and stuff like that. I'm just like trying to make it work and stuff like that, and I do it on both sides, and I'm like, oh, this is such a good idea, I'm gonna copy it. Yeah, that did not work, because again, I had that foundation, so I just kind of had to eye it and do it again on this side. And yeah, it's working out well. We're a little over halfway from the video being done on the first part and stuff like that, so guys, stick around for the second part and stuff like that. Personally, for me, I always enjoy decorating the inside more than the outside, like I always just have, just because I feel like trying to do an outside is always awkward for me. I just can't ever like I don't know, I can't ever just like make it work like on my own. Like I always have to like try to do like you know, I have to have some inspiration for it first, just so it doesn't look like awkward. Because like, if you guys know what I mean, it's just like you want the building to look like normal and like realistic and stuff like that, not out of place. And sometimes it's kind of hard to do it just by eyeballing it, and then I figure until I get better, that's my best bet and stuff like that. And yeah, as you guys see, I'm just putting on some terrain paints right now because I'm getting ready to landscape. Yeah, and that's like other techniques I've learned from people in the community as well. And I like that whole sand detail. Sand details. I think I got that from Freezer Bunny. I think he did that in one of his videos, and I like that. So I'm like, I'm gonna try that, you know. Yeah, some of my favorite builders in the community are Delicacy, of course, the Sim Supply, and Hatsy. I think that all of them are like really fantastic at building and stuff like that. And Deli and the Sim Supply kind of build in like a similar way, but like Hatsy, she does it completely different. Like she does more kind of like classic looking traditional buildings and stuff like that, which I really love as well. And yeah, I just like their kind of like I like how they both all have like a different style and stuff like that, and that's really, really nice. Anyway, guys, I'd like to know who do you guys watch typically and stuff like that, and who do you guys like the most and like and stuff like that, because like I said, I used to watch like a lot of Simmers before I started my YouTube channel and stuff like that. I still watch Simmers and stuff like that, but I feel like now that I'm making my own, I'm trying to put some effort into my videos and stuff like that, and I still watch them, and I love them a lot, but I just want to let you guys know that I did used to watch quite a bit too, like you guys did, which I guess is kind of like what led me to like making, I guess, a channel of my own and stuff like that, because I was so inspired by some of these people and stuff like that, and I was like, I want to do this, I want to get into this action, this looks fun, let's try it. And that's why, I mean, I might make a video on like why I started this and stuff like that, like later, maybe when I hit 100 subscribers, but until then, I guess we're just having fun doing our thing. And yeah, that's basically what we're doing right now. Yeah, I'm just like kind of like proud of this build, you know, like this is not something easy to do, like trying to make like a build this big, nonetheless, for it like to record it and stuff like that, because like I thought, I was like, going into this, I was like, I don't know how this is gonna turn out, I don't know if this is gonna be terrible, stuff like that, but it ended up being okay. And let me tell you, this pathway was like just hell. It was just like absolutely hell, like trying to make it symmetrical, and it was just I hate terrain paints when you're like trying to like paint it on to make it look symmetrical on like to make a driveway thingy, and I'm just like, why it just didn't work. And in the end it ended up being okay, but I sure as heck had a hard time getting it there. They're gonna see me fiddling with this for quite a while, and I think I'm starting to even it out more. Yeah, it looks starting to look a little bit better. And yeah, this building and stuff like that has a lot of different like plants and stuff like that, just because like it is such a big lot and stuff like that. I originally tried to do a whatchamacallit, a tennis court and stuff like that, but I just couldn't fit it in, and I figured, you know, I want things that function better rather than just like are just there for looks and stuff like that. And I thought maybe if I did it on the biggest lot, and I think the biggest lot is 64 times 64, I might have been to like put it in and stuff like that. And I even thought like, hey, like a big golf course would have been kind of cool too, but then I was like, why am I gonna do like a bigger lot just to like put things on there that are like just not gonna work and stuff like that? And I might as well, like, I don't know, I think that's really cool too, but like there isn't a lot of 64 by 64 lots, and I figured people would probably like it more if it was like maybe on like a 50 times 50 or whatever this is and stuff like that, because there's more lots like that and that you guys can fit it in more places rather than doing it in a place that like there's like only like one usable lot in the game. And well, there's the bluffs too, but I don't know if you need like a cheat to like unlock that for a different lot or not. I don't know. I haven't really ever built on the bluffs before, so I don't know. It's a beautiful place though. I like the bluffs. And yeah, I'm just adding like a ton of lights. I do in the end add more lights. I realize it's a little dark. And yeah, we're starting to come up to like, I guess, the end of the first part of the video. And I'm just starting to add a few things to like the build. So you see me furnish like a teeny bit. But for the most part, this was just like the building aspect of the build, I guess you could say. And yeah, in the end too, this is me trying that tennis court thing, but in the end I like landed up just making it like a kids play area and stuff like that. And yeah, I really like how the wedding place like turns out in the end. I'm not done with it in this part and stuff like that, so you have to see the second part for the furnishing and stuff like that. And personally, I love the furnishing more and stuff like that. But yeah, I am gonna cut out here pretty soon. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and stick around for more videos. And guys, we're almost gonna have the first part of between lines. That's what I'm calling the Let's Play. I still have to get used to it and stuff like that. But I still have like 4 more families to make. Yeah, I know, 4 more families. But until then, I have like to like fix everybody's relationships and skills and stuff like that. At least the main characters of it and stuff like that. And then we're gonna get to the first part, which I'm super excited about because I've never done a Let's Play before, and I think it's gonna be really fun. And yeah, I've got a plan for it. But anyway, I was gonna sign off for you guys. But yeah, we're coming up to the end now. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you soon. Bye bye bye.